up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to, again, the Joint Effort Podcast. We're back here again. It's your boy Jerry Juice. We also got Ganja Bear Site, North Carolina Hemp Juice is back. We got Dad. CJ will do it. Told us he's awake this time, so any moment now we might have him too. That would be a full cast, and that's quite the vibe.
Dude, I took that diamond board, but now I'm feeling absolutely schlumped.
Well, that's nothing fucking fantastic. Do it. Like, let's do it. Hell yeah. I only got the, I don't know. I gotta grow another 6 people to do it.
We are all pretty stoned, so try to stay on topic. Yo, what is up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to, again, the Joint Effort Podcast. We're back here again. It's your boy Jerry Juice. We also got Ganja Bear Site, North Carolina Hemp Juice is back. We got Dad. CJ will do it. Told us he's awake this time, so any moment now we might have him too. That would be a full cast, and that's quite the vibe.
Dude, I took that diamond board, but now I'm feeling absolutely schlumped.
Well, that's nothing fucking fantastic. Do it. Like, let's do it. Hell yeah. I only got the, I don't know. I gotta grow another 6 people to do it.
up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to, again, the Joint Effort Podcast. We're back here again. It's your boy Jerry Juice. We also got Ganja Bear Site. North Carolina Hemp Reviews is back. We got Dab Dad. CJ will do it. Told us he's awake this time, so any moment now we might have him too. That would be a full cast, and that's quite the vibe.
Dude, I took that diamond board, but now I'm feeling absolutely swamped.
You got that dab back.
Oh.
Awake all night.
Yo!
Yeah, you're
What's up,
introing now.
everybody? All right, I'm introing. That's cool. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Joint Effort. All right, you know how we do things. It's always a little bit crazy here, but we got my boy Jerry Juice. We got Ganja Bear. We got CJ will do it. I'm the Dab Dad. We're kicking it in this Sunday. We're gonna blaze up on some good stuff. Talk about whatever we feel like talking about. Hope you guys enjoy. Let us know in the comments, as always, what you're smoking on with us. I personally am gonna dab up a big old glob of this fresh pressed Stankhouse from Handcrafted Farmers. What about you, CJ? What you blazing on?
Me, I'm smoking up a motherfucking Paxton Row Havana filled with some motherfucking Moroccan peaches. Them homies from JK, man. I've been smoking this shit for the past, I don't even know how long, 2-3 weeks. I was smoking on last podcast too.
And what rap did you say it was again? Say who?
Paxton
Yeah.
Pro Havana.
Paxton people
Let me
are
show
saying
you,
that those
brother.
are some
Dry
of the
leaf.
best dry leaf one, right?
That's what they're saying, dude.
Ooh.
Let me show you. These shits look so gas when you open them up. Oh my god. They really
Real,
look
I
like
always-
they're expensive.
Oh, they're
Like,
straight
oh,
cigarette
dang.
kilos.
I always wanted to try them. They're based out of Florida. I think they in like Tampa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, okay.
But dude,
Yeah.
these are literally, it says hand rolled in, like they're hand rolled in like Cuba, bro.
Yeah, Havana, it just said on the package, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
So right in like the cigar capital of the country too. Word.
Yeah, it says a little bit on the back of the package and shit about them. It's pretty dope, man. But they're
I
all
def-
nice, perfect.
I don't got any
What's
fancy
cool about it?
tobacco wrap.
You know when you get a goddamn backwood and you fucking open it up and all the tobacco falls out.
Yeah.
They have an inner leaf that holds that, and you can actually smoke that inner leaf too after you're done with the, your 5 blunts, So like you
Oh,
put the inner leaf
what?
back in, and you can just cut that like another blunt wrap. It's not like as good as the,
Sure.
the outer leaves, but
So you
can
have
still
the
do it if you
leaf,
wanted.
and then you got the paper, like a game
Wow.
would be almost. The underleaf.
Damn
yeah.
near.
Wow.
Yeah. I gotta try Brothers Broad Leaf out for sure.
Yeah, I've seen those. I gotta try them. King
Yeah.
Palm ended up taking my nicotine allowance for the month with a couple videos. So maybe in one of these next couple of months, I'm gonna get around to that. Me personally, I'm trying
Like a
to
glass filter.
skip a couple blunts and try some alternatives, and I'm not sure
try
I'm
those.
very happy. I spent almost $4 on a blunt wrap, but like we gonna see.
I
You
like
should be happy after you roll it up. Like,
Oh, yeah?
I feel like-
Yeah, roll that up. I just did a video
Doink
on
that
those
bitch,
same
yo.
wraps.
Doink that
For
bit. It
real.
takes a little bit to roll up. You gotta doink that. You gotta
I
doink.
wanted to do the research before I rolled it up. It says the toad terpene is infused in
So
this. What
easy
is
to
the
roll.
toad terpene?
Strain. It's a strain by Mike Tyson. It's supposed to have like
Yeah, I guess.
psychoactive effects. It's supposed to have like a psychoactive like head feel to it.
Word.
Speaking of
I
King
guess
Palm,
so.
though, I'm over here with
Yeah, what you
strawberry shortcake King Palm packed up. I got some GMO Sherb Crasher off in there from Jay Liddy with
That
some
was
Cool.
Dank
got? I like
House
that little
and Poppy
pink band
Rocky
around the wrap. That's dope.
from handcrafted.
Gotta
Oh
try
yeah,
that strain.
Yeah, that's cool. I
I
like
was
that.
looking at it.
yeah.
Very cool.
Show you the flavor and junk.
Ooh. Would you look at that, yo?
Good shit.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
It is lit up.
Gary, man, roll that motherfucker up.
Oh, we're gonna get
I'm
that.
telling
We're gonna
you.
get that. I got a little bong rip first. Little bong rip. I think I'm also the GMO Sherp Crasher, like bro, right there.
You gotta doink that bit, boy.
I don't know, bro. Torches are not my thing. I be like, I don't know how to use them. I guess I can't see the flame, so I can't put it like that. I don't know where I gotta light it.
Mm.
Feel like I'm just burning my blunt for nothing. The lighter not doing the job, bro. It's too windy.
The torch is supposed to be nice because you're supposed to be able to get that blunt going before you actually start smoking heavy on it.
I would recommend these ones over the broadleaf ones. For me, way more smooth than what these ones. When I tried them last night, I was busting my chest out smoking that shit. Super heavy hits.
Word. So, does the blunt wrap here, CJ, this Toad Infusion one, does it have a certain type of taste to it? Should I be trying to match to the strain, or is some Slurricane gonna?
I couldn't get it like heavy. I don't know. I thought it had like kind of a vanilla smell.
Yeah, I
to
would
it.
agree with that. Like a woody vanilla. It's like a woody vanilla profile of it.
Okay,
But
sounds
I
really
wouldn't.
good.
When I was
wouldn't
smoking
think-
it, I really just tasted my weed a lot.
that sounds.
Yeah,
good.
I was gonna say I wouldn't think that it matters which strain you put in it. The wrap itself doesn't have a strong flavor whatsoever by any means. You smell it a little bit, but it don't have no flavor. You just taste your bud through a very clean flavor.
I don't know.
Very.
I feel like I noticed it a little bit, but I was like, I couldn't like get it full. I didn't know what it was if I was getting a taste of it. I don't know what the fuck.
This is somewhere between like birch beer and a cream soda.
Something like that.
Ooh. Oh, it
I
sounds so
never
good.
Had that shit. What kind of beer?
Birch beer. It's a soda
I don't know.
type. A soda type made with like a tree.
Oh,
Well, that like root beer.
Yeah, I can smell like it's like a vanilla creamy cherry wood. I see exactly what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a smelly blunt. It's a smelly blunt.
Yeah, absolutely. I love anything with a good vanilla profile. Though. That's so nice. Like vanilla cream like that.
So yeah, word. Wanna roll
Man,
up
that
some
steakhouse
Slurricane?
stab was straight lemon cream. Oh, that was crazy.
And maybe we should start off this episode by let's address the national drama. We got Kamala Harris really pushing this narrative of she's been pro legalization, that this administration keeps hitting roadblocks, that people are holding them back from legalizing marijuana federally. You know, a lot of us have this goal. The other day, they went through and they pardoned quite a few people for marijuana crimes. And it's great to see these people get out of jail. It's coincidental timing, and it's coincidental as coming from Kamala Harris, who, I hate to say it this way, put some of these individuals who are now pardoned in jail herself.
I get it. Yeah.
So we're getting to this interesting point, guys. Do we think that, and it would mean a lot happens to the THCA industry, all like that, we're going to end up seeing marijuana legalized in the next 12 months, federally?
The way it happens, if it's a weird way, no. But let's just keep this shit going. But I do want to see it legal. Though.
Yeah, no, for
If
sure.
it's
Yeah, I
done in the
wonder.
right place.
It depends
I mean-
too. Like, I think a second question comes up if you ask that: are they going to continue to try to separate hemp from "quote unquote" marijuana, or are they going to federally legalize it as a cannabis plant that we can research all the amazing benefits and use cases for? You know, if they keep it where, okay, marijuana is something that maybe will be Schedule 3 that you need a prescription for, but you know, cannabis or hemp will stay.
Mhm.
It's federally legal or whatever, right?
When
Or
might
it'll be
depend.
this new
that would be
thing.
interesting as fuck.
It probably would depend on like state by state. If like
True.
I feel like some states like Florida would, if that was the case, would outlaw hemp, but the regular THC would now be completely legal or whatever. You know, just to cut that other market out the just cut the other market out the air. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
They did that in markets like Connecticut and markets, I can't remember the other one I'm thinking. But basically, you can't find THCA in any smoke shop, gas station. Like y'all are like I've been living in an illegal state and I never seen THCA
I
hit a
can't.
single smoke shop. I never saw it hit a single gas
Really?
station because it was never legal to sell THCA in a store in my state. Doesn't mean we can't order it online, but the
Oh,
laws
sure.
have always
Your
been so
state.
different. And one thing about they legalize marijuana on the federal basis, right? The cannabis side of it, right? They do that. They're going to have to either take back the state programs, modify the state programs, or give a clearance for the state programs to continue to activate or operate the way that they are. What happens to all the hemp laws put in place? So Tennessee is no longer a good example because Tennessee decided to change up their legislation quite drastically recently. However, states like North Carolina, who have built a whole market surrounding this thing, what will happen to companies like them?
Yep. No, absolutely. Well, especially if they don't keep it separated, it becomes one thing. It's like, well, you've allowed businesses to operate in these kind of separate markets and thrive, and both markets have done significantly well on the medical and rec side in states like Colorado and Washington and whatnot, and then
For sure.
states like Texas, where the hemp industry is thriving. And it's what's so funny is it's a weird time in history where there is such a lack of understanding of the science behind the plant that we're actively seeing policy being pitched that like doubles down on that lack of understanding, especially if they keep things separate with hemp and cannabis. It's like it's all the same thing, and
Right.
I would hope that maybe the best bridge to that would like look at the states that there's like a legal dispensary market, and look at maybe the states that are out of all of the states that have dispensaries, which ones have done it the best. And you have to judge what that criteria is for best, maybe most profit with best, no compliance issues or something, but find a way to measure that and then try to make a federal model that
Based on
mirrors the most successful
Right.
one,
Yeah.
maybe to at least help,
Get that?
I wonder
that might
how
be
or what state's doing it best, though. Because, for example,
Right.
Connecticut modeled theirs off of Massachusetts for two things. They said they respected the Massachusetts legal model as being one of the more long-term standing ones and how it worked, the profit margins, but also how it treated kids at schools, etc. Then we went and took everything to extremes and made it worse, but that's besides
I
the
feel like they're
point.
gonna go off
But
of
they also did that because it's a
college
border
shit.
state, right? So what state also has the most others touching it right now? Like, would have the greatest impact if
Right.
their legal system was to change?
California.
Because maybe California, right? Did the border states all basically have it legalized now? I think most.
Well, Texas doesn't, we don't. We have a hemp
Texas,
industry, of
yeah.
course, but
Yeah.
One of they
I mean,
fucking
technically we have a
became
medical
legal.
program, but it's not. It's like a sad
different.
excuse for a medical program. Yeah.
Yeah, your medical program is very different than the rest of the country. That's
Yes.
damn certain. Damn certain.
Yeah.
No kidding. But yeah, it's an interesting thing to take into consideration. And then like you said, to the states that don't have a medical or rec program and are thriving in the hemp industry, what does it do to them? There should at least be, like, if we could recognize it's the same plant, then there could at least be a bridge of maybe a 6 or 12-month period of, hey, if you've been operating, like say in the state of Texas as a hemp shop, you have X amount of days to submit this paperwork and get this state license now that everyone is and maybe allow them to continue business as long as they check off a couple boxes.
For sure, but that would
you know?
cancel we know they like to put their monopoly brothers into all the
sure.
states. Like True Leave is in every fucking
Yeah.
True Leave, dude. That's the first medical that popped up in my state.
That's the first
and
medical
Florida
I ever
and
tried.
Connecticut. And
Yep. Well, I
But
think
for a
you'll
moment,
definitely
True
see
Leave was
both.
like,
I
I
think
was
you'll
gonna
see
try
True
them.
Leaf probably like they'll come to Texas.
I did
I would
one.
imagine and want to buy out smaller companies. You'll have those hemp owners that are like, hell yeah, okay, I rode this wave, I rode the loophole for a while, and
yeah.
Cookies or True Leaf wants to buy me out. Sweet. I would hope there would still be a couple,
purists.
purists, right, that would want to have their own shop that you could go to that you still see in other states that have a dispensary. They're not all
Yeah.
truly for cookies, but of course you're going to have that. We'll probably see probably like an ebb and flow. It'll probably retract a little bit, where a lot of these larger monopolistic companies will buy up a lot of the hemp companies we know and love that are willing to sell out, and then that may have an opposite effect though. If they buy up so many that our options go from so many to so little very quickly, that may open up a demand for more alternative companies. But you never know.
Growing that shit, man.
Or that's a huge other element too. Like, if it's federally legal.
I like what they were doing in New York. I don't know if they're still doing it. Dude.
Yep, there's so
They're
much
on,
with
like,
growing
fucking,
personally that can contribute to how you can effectively medicate.
They have
and
some
just-
worries about
shit
this
out that
farmers
shit.
market you're thinking about, CJ. They have some worries about it now because, of course, it was
Yeah,
going
but-
probably quote unquote too good, but they're still going. New York's still rocking
Yeah.
with the most interesting legal program to date, and it's mainly because the citizens took it and said it's legal, it's our plant, we're going to do what we want with it, and didn't wait for the state or the government to tell us what to do or to put their friends in charge. The people of New York are great people. You can't really tell them what to do.
They stand on shit, bro.
That's
They
true.
Stand on business.
That's true. Got that East Coast Italian in you. You stand on business.
Shout out to the Italians. Y'all are part of this. Yes, for sure.
Well, what I find funny, we all predicted this with Kamala Harris. We've been talking about this since midway through last year. Of next year's an election year. Let's see how each side of the political aisle is gonna try to capitalize on
The other side's
the farm bill
ignoring it.
loophole and all. Absolutely, they are right now. Which is
They signed it into
hilarious.
motion too, and they're
No kidding.
ignoring it. Like they
Nah,
could.
I see
like-
some shit over there. Ask for the low. For the low. This one homie I watched on YouTube. Oh my god, dude. He had the most fire as it.
Oh, yeah?
It was so cheap for a straight pack out of Oregon. I heard they got some shit.
From Oregon.
Yeah.
That's
Is that what
crazy.
y'all said?
I'm sure they got some gas. I mean, Oregon. I know even like Jackson's out of Oregon, and their CBD is insane.
I
But like we were, we've been predicting this for how long? It's like they're at least one side. Again, you got to take it with a grain of salt. I think it's some blissful irony that Kamala Harris is now so for the people that she put behind bars for the very plant that she's trying to want to legalize now. But
people change opinions. People grow.
yeah, of course,
People be
grow,
changing.
and that's
people be
fantastic.
changing.
And yeah, if she wants to change, I think the
That's-
most effective
that's
way
what
to
he was
prove that
saying.
change is by behaving in a way that elicits that change. And
Uh-huh.
let's legalize
Y'all
that
be on
plant then.
Twitter. Y'all are on Twitter. Joe Biden tweeted he was like, "No one should be in jail for possessing weed or something,"
For sure.
and people were like saying that shit type of shit.
Yep. Yep. Well, and it's like
It's
we
election
talked about this
time.
before too. It's even wild once we really exposed with the Farm Bill the loophole of THCA and what THCA actually is, because then anyone that's ever been caught carrying flour, unless they put it in their oven first, and went to prison for it, is in prison for THCA, which is the craziest fucking thing. Like we've
There was a
But
video of this dude. He was like, "Oh, I got THCA. I bought it down at the show."
yeah, yep, absolutely.
Yeah. We played that clip on
Yep.
an episode.
yeah, we
weeks
played
and
that
weeks
here,
back. That
didn't
was
we?
here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
they got literally beat up by the cops.
That's
Yeah,
fuck.
that's so crazy. That's so crazy.
No discussion. The
No.
cops didn't explain why they thought it was now not or whatever. But possession wise, 100%.
You know.
Wild.
Yeah, it's so wild. It really is. It's crazy. And we'll see how much this is a campaign ploy versus how much they actually do something with it come like beginning of next year. But it's I still think it's wild. Hell yeah, Jerry. I still think it's wild that the DEA hasn't come out with anything official yet. We saw the HHS's recommendation beginning of January, I think, or maybe in December. And they're getting pushed by so many people now to like, what are your official findings? You have the recommendation to reschedule it, and there's all this proven medical benefit now from double-blind studies, and so it's like, what do you? They're probably trying to align it to make their money, but we'll.
We're gonna see
I
this
find it
year,
funny that
man.
only one side of the aisle is focusing on it. You'd think you'd get it from both sides. Maybe not necessarily the same message, but you think you'd get something from both sides.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's like does
You
it
know.
matter?
Yeah.
Like, is it
You think
just most
you
people
think it would
thinking it's gonna
capitalize on
happen?
the young vote? Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Are
Oh,
a
young
lot of people
people
forgetting
voting.
about it because they live in legal states and they just don't have to think about it?
Yeah.
Well, and I think that is some of it. I think that there has been some of this kind of band-aid work done in certain states that's alleviated people's
Sure.
worry about it, where it's just not top of mind, like someone who's in Kansas or someone who's somewhere where it's just, and they got to
Sure.
really worry about it.
I only voted one
That's
time.
a big thing, a big part of it. Kind of have that. It's a kind of is counterintuitive, but you start legalizing it in certain ways in certain places, and it's like, and then you have the farm bill loophole,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, you
Yeah.
know, but I think some of this, like, is just a necessary evil of moving forward. Like, it's not going to be done perfectly. There's going to be either people monopolizing on it or weird,
Yeah.
stop gaps and this shop's already been open and this guy owns a hemp business and now what do we do?
It
But it's like
happens.
Yeah.
it happens.
happens.
It's part of moving forward.
Industries
Yeah. Right.
come,
They already did that
industries
shit.
go.
Yes, absolutely.
They already did that shit, bro.
But
Just
it's
let it
got to
go.
move that way, and I think it is. I think it's kind of it might be a jonky way it's doing it, but I would hope that we're not going back at all.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I don't think at this point the cat is out of the bag way too much, even with like actual medical research that you
Yeah.
can't.
What are they gonna say?
Right.
What are they gonna say?
Yeah. No, you can't at this point. Say much.
Just fucking trying to say we can't.
But what
have it?
sucks is as long as there's not any sort of regulation, which regulation is definitely a slippery slope, but as long as there's like nothing in place at a federal level really for this controlling it, it allows those that are uneducated in places of political power to use flaws in the systems that business owners are forced to kind of regulate themselves as a reason for justifying it not being legal, right? They'll look at anything like packaging from an edible company that's clearly looks like a pack of Skittles, right? Yeah, that's fucked up. If a kid saw that and opened it and could eat it and it's not a child safe packaging,
Yeah.
fuck that. But they'll use that
iPad kids.
from one mom and shop company or two or three and say, look, this is the hemp industry, guys. This is the danger of hemp. And it's like, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
Right.
And that's so stupid.
Stupid.
So, like the same
they
thing can go
always
for
use
a
that
YouTube
fucking
video
picture.
that you let your kids watch, bro. Okay,
100%.
yeah, it looked like Mickey
100%.
Mouse on the thumbnail.
card
That by the
shit.
end of the video, Mickey Mouse is doing the hair. Let me stop. You know, I don't know.
100%
I'm
get
just
you,
saying,
man.
like,
100%
Mickey
get
Mouse
you.
killing people now going crazy. I don't know.
If I
The
have a
point
red
is,
can of beer that looks like a Coke can and my son grabs it and drinks it, it's not Coke. It's not the beer company's fault, Coke's fault, or my son's
Yeah.
fault. It's my fault as the parent.
exactly,
100%.
exactly.
100%.
Like,
Absolutely.
bro, like, bro, cigarettes, blunt packs, for example. They I be seeing some cool ass blunt packs. They even make my ass like, damn, shit. I think I might just go get those
That
blunts.
ones
The
look
pack
cool.
look cool. I just want the pack. I don't care what the blunts are like. So okay, they got these cool ass little cute ass blunt packs. Legit see a blunt pack that's like all iridescent and shit. They like, dog, this looks dope as fuck. I want to see what's up with that shit. But they ain't out here trying to stop blunt companies from doing that shit. So I want to hear
Absolutely.
shit from the goddamn hemp industry or the cannabis industry because ain't nobody doing nothing
Absolutely.
wrong except for people that's letting their kids get to that shit.
Absolutely.
Just like the
I don't
push for a federal delegalization, make illegal of
Yeah.
Delta 8 right now
Yeah.
coming back, and it's all about how they found some. And this statistic was insane in the article. Something like 52% of people in high school are using Delta 8 at least
Really?
sometimes.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So
Yeah, the high
that's just the
schoolers,
new
man.
nicotine right now. Like people
God
went
damn,
from
right,
like
right.
sneaking out
Crazy.
for a cigarette to
Yeah. That's
I
my
I
day.
assume
Give me
yeah
the
that's my
bathroom
day
key.
too, and
Oh,
then I
yeah.
assume we occasionally had the original hookah pen from the gas station
Yes.
with like 60
Yes.
something puffs. I swear to God, 60
Yes, dude.
something puffs. So the people
Got the
doing
gas
puff
station
bars to no, was
Yeah.
it Elf bar? Whatever it
Bar.
all be.
Yeah.
Whatever. And now they're just running around with these little Delta 8 pens.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
And
that's
that's not
bro.
okay. That's not okay,
Well, especially-
children.
no,
Don't do that.
Well, and I
Don't
love
do
how the
that. Your
irony in it
brain's
that-
developing. That's not good
Yes.
for you. There's
No.
no use case to your use
No.
scenario.
There's no
No.
Delta
No.
8. There's no use case for anybody.
No.
They're
Well,
like, bro,
no.
so you telling me that there's an extensive research on what Delta 8 does to anybody's brain. I don't give a fuck if you 75 or if you
Gas or
15. Nobody knows what that's going to do to anybody within like 20 years from now. because it hasn't even been around in the market for 20 years. Not to say that it hasn't been around for longer than 20 years, because it has, but it hasn't been in the main market. And with it being in the main market, you're not getting pure Delta 8.
So-
A lot of people that are getting Delta 8, they're getting snake oil. And
Yeah.
snake oil is who in the heck knows what.
Proprietary blend of cannabinoids.
Yeah.
What's what they're
Well,
saying?
That's so funny how you have the people in government that are pushing for it's. I just find it a funny moral stance to take of like, well, we have to stop these companies from packaging stuff towards kids. And of course that sounds great. Like, how could you be against that, right? But it's like if there was some federal thing in place like dispensaries have by law where you can't go in unless you're 21 and there's an ID check. Like,
Yeah.
you're not bringing your 4-year-old into the dispensary with you to look at product.
Yeah.
And what's funny is those same people, where are you when it comes to speaking about like General Mills and how they're advertising, Pop-Tarts with
General
carcinogens
Mills.
for my children, or all the fucking logos on the cereal boxes? If you look at the eyeballs of all the characters in cereal, they're not looking at you. They're looking down at your child. Next time you're at the grocery store, go look at the cereal boxes. I guarantee you, none of the characters will meet your eye line.
Shut up.
They're
No,
all
yeah,
looking down
they
at the
look
kids. When you're a
downward.
kid, they're all looking at they're all looking. So when you're a child, you're looking at all of the characters on the cereal boxes are staring at you. But where are these people talking about that shit, right? Or the shit that we sell to our kids in America? Most other countries have labels on like they do packs of cigarettes of, hey, there's stuff in here known to cause cancer. But here we're like, oh, it's part of a balanced breakfast, But where are those people in political power when it comes to that? You know what I mean? It's like, put your money where your mouth is then,
They don't want to lose the money.
Yeah, right. It's like, yeah,
You need to get outta here.
exactly.
Right. That's the problem too. That, like you said, that's definitely the problem. They gonna make the healthy breakfast, but they gonna make my breakfast is you trying to yuck my yum over here.
Yeah,
Trying to yuck my yum, trying to put some shit on my plate. I don't want that. I don't
Agreed.
want that.
Mm-hmm.
They know if everybody's out here getting right in life, you know what I'm saying? Then, bro, then all of the bullshit that they putting out, if they know that something can counteract the bullshit they putting out, they don't want to see that out. They don't. They don't want to see more bull. Or they
Yep.
want to learn how to create bull out of the good.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely. Yep. Well, it's and that's why you just don't see it. It's like if you really felt this way, then feel that way across every topic. Why are you
Every
just
topic.
advocating for this edible that you
Not
can't
the
even
one-
get if you're under 21, but the one that you can go to the fucking any grocery store and if your kid has $5, can go buy it himself. Like,
For sure. Track the money and you can see why they have their opinions a little bit, especially the
Yes.
Oh, these
politicians.
Delta
yeah, it's like,
pens
oh
are
wait,
scary,
you mean
bro.
Kellogg sponsored your campaign last year? Huh? Interesting.
Even now, I guarantee we're a couple years from dispensaries making huge donations to political campaigns. And that's when there will not be a hemp market.
Yeah, no
There
kidding.
will
No kidding. Yeah, that happens. We will see 3 companies.
there will,
That will
be
be
3, 4 companies, right?
Yes.
And a couple mom
Yes.
and pops in like states that like took a stand.
Yes, and like
Like-
very rural areas in weird places, But no, you're absolutely right.
It'll also be the reemergence of the black market.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
But
Especially
yeah.
if they go that route and still let people grow, where it's like you can only buy from 3 places or grow yourself, then people are like, I'm fucking growing and selling to my homie. Like, go fuck you. I ain't going to cookies,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, that's gonna,
It's back in time.
yeah, right. Forward and backward at the same time, But that's one thing they got to do
Like,
that
we
we
was
stress a
already
lot is
smoking
let
weed,
people
man.
be able to grow no matter what. Like, that's a huge component to it. Because
That's
then you can,
true
it's just-
freedom.
yes, exactly.
Man, the
That's-
thing is,
You
if
know?
I throw some tomato seeds in my backyard and it rain the next day, did I really even plant them seeds?
I mean,
Yeah,
nature
I
is
did.
nature.
Exactly. That's my point. Nature gonna do what it's gonna do. You can't stop it.
Exactly. No, exactly. You can't, and that's a great analogy. We can plant the seed. We can do nothing to make it grow. Right? It's nature doing its work. 100%. It's like it's doing its thing, and especially for a plant like this, it's just people are really waking up to it. You even see people that don't use, that have never used cannabis, that are like, okay, this is just looking from a completely factual standpoint. They're like, okay, how at some point you can't. You have to look at the
Right,
facts and you
even-
have
yeah.
to make a decision.
For my parents who both have adverse effects to cannabis, it both gives them like, well, my mom gives it like super like a whole bunch of anxiety or whatever,
Mm.
and my dad, I don't know, but he don't fuck with it. That's all I know. But Both of these people who don't really get down with cannabis, they don't use it at all, have now, after a while, have come to the realization like, dang, you know what? Just 'cause I don't get down with THC doesn't mean there aren't other aspects of the plant that help my life day to day. And now they have integrated CBD into their day to day life and are enjoying it.
Oh
People who are even have adverse effects to THC. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think weed is weed, blah 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 blah. But there's something in it for everybody if you just have an open mind.
That's the devil's lettuce.
Yeah.
That's what they be talking.
Yeah, no, you're right though. I mean, there's people that, and I think that's one thing too that when was kind of a weird negative side effect of how CBD got rolled out. At least for me, in my experience, having worked in dispensaries and just been in Colorado, I knew a little about CBD as it came to be known, and we were like it was really when it really first started to kind of get
I've
discovered.
always seen CBD.
Yeah, and it was like we had this one strain Flow that was our first strain that grew really heavy in CBD. And I never paid much attention to it because the narrative for a while was was it's because it's not psychoactive that you don't feel it, and those are two different sentences, right? And we talked about this before. It's like no, you might find that for yourself THC, THCA, THCV, maybe it induces a little bit of anxiety for you. Maybe you don't need that attentive focus and kind of streamlined path of attention, but you smoke some CBD, and especially if you're someone who correlates more of a psychological change with how your body feels, you'll be blown away. You get some good quality CBD, you're like, oh my God, I feel relaxed. I don't feel anxious. I can breathe better. Therefore I'm thinking clearer, So it's all they say it's an entourage effect, and it's not bullshit. It's true. And these different aspects of the plant help you in these nuanced ways that some people don't want to give credit to. They're like, oh, it's THC or nothing, or oh, I don't like weed because it just all weed is all weed and it gets you high. You know what I mean?
And bro, like not everybody. I mean, shit, not everybody drinks. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not trying to be around nobody drunk. I ain't gonna lie. But at the same time, I'm not around here like fuck everybody who's sipping on a cup of wine who ever has a Four Loko. Fuck yeah,
Right.
That.
No, 100%.
I'm not trying to
Absolutely.
stop people from selling Four Locos. If you want to go do that, go do that. That ain't me. That ain't me. But go ahead all dang day, because that's you and your body. I don't care. And I feel like people should start thinking the same dang way. Even if cannabis could kill me with one puff, it is okay, man. It's me that I am. I mean, not kill you, but you feel me. Like, it was bad as cigarettes. It was bad as cigarettes. I smoked this shit, you know what I'm saying? 15 years, now I got teeth falling out and my tongue black. But it's not that. It's not that. But it's stuff out here that is like that, and people don't care. People don't care. I have never heard of somebody needing a damn kidney transplant because they smoke too much weed.
Yeah.
I know that.
Well,
Your
that's
lungs
the
might
point.
be a little deep, but
That's the point. At the end of
As
the day,
long as
it's
we're
about
stopping
being
the
able to
problem,
make an
man.
educated choice for yourself. And why do we allow that with things that are proven to destroy you? And that's fine, but this plant, it's like nope.
Wait till we legal for a while though, and then there are edibles out there for a while though, and people taking 1,000 milligrams plus a day and edibles for extended periods of time. We will damn see people have kidney problems, liver problems from marijuana, due to the fact that their body's trying to process thousands of milligrams of THC via edible every day. And that cannot be healthy for those body parts. Those body parts were not designed to do that. The people who smoke every day, it's your lung, and your lung is designed to take a beating and supposedly recover to an extent, as long as you treat it well otherwise. But there will be some risks, and there will be some bad press that eventually comes out about cannabis if people don't use it correctly. People aren't educated when they use it.
I wonder how much Go ahead, Gondor. Go ahead.
Strawberries, you know what I'm saying? Strawberries are very nice, healthy plants. They have antioxidants, you know what I'm saying? But if I go my happy eye and go eat 100 strawberries, I'm not going to feel too nice after those strawberries. I might even have to go to the hospital after eating those
I might
strawberries.
feel bro. 100 strawberries. I'll eat them shit. I'll eat.
No,
100
all right.
strawberries.
Well, let's go.
No,
even
but
crazy.
you're-
That's not
yeah,
good
you're-
enough.
yeah.
Let's go eat 20,000 strawberries and see. Let me go eat my
Damn.
body weight in strawberries and see how I feel after that.
You're
Totally.
eating only strawberries for 3 days. That's your food source.
or whatever,
Right.
something. Now they
Yep.
were good for you beforehand, but when you backing them, you slamming them back to back. No, they're not good for you. Ain't nothing good for you if you taking it back to back to back to back to back. That's the only
Right.
thing. Bro, I could drink
Well,
if water is
yes.
amazing. It cleanses my
Yes.
colon. Oh my,
Yes.
it hydrates me. Oh my
Mhm.
goodness, all these great things water does.
Right.
But if I drink about 30 gallons, I could fucking die. Not 30
Right.
gallons. I don't fucking know. But
Even
you feel
even
me?
take it as something you don't put in your body. Like take a car. Like we all, for the most part, responsibly use cars, and they have helped all of our quality of life. We get places faster, get goods and services places, right? Is there dickheads that drink and drive or speed, go 100 miles, run it head on? Of course, but no one is advocating let's just go back to horse and buggy. No one is saying that. It's the same thing. If the person
I
gets
actually
behind the
did say that
wheel
the other day.
and crashes, they're a fucking asshole and didn't use that properly. Same thing. It's like, yeah, we'll probably have people that it probably already has been. You could probably find cases since dispensaries have been out for long enough. People that have used crazy amounts of edibles and you know you necessarily can't measure the long term health yet because you just need time to do that. But it's like, you know, it's
For real.
plus what are their edibles they're ingesting? If it's like a bunch of candy all the time, it's like it's not good for you. You know what I mean? Anything in anything in
Yeah,
excess can
something
be terrible
healthy,
for you.
Some infused meals.
Mm-hmm. You know, but it's crazy, and you're always going to have that. You're going to have those one-off cases. Anywhere there are human beings, you're going to have that spectrum. People that are too square about something and don't use it at all. People that are using it for the dumb reasons that the squares will use as examples to prove their point.
Yes.
These people, right? And it's
The
really about that middle
triangles.
ground.
And the same
Exactly.
thing
You
goes
gotta
for
watch
like,
out for those triangles
Yeah.
out there that are eating
and the same
5,000
thing goes for
milligrams
like,
a day.
not even abusing
And I
something.
get it
but
though, because tolerance on
It's-
edibles I feel like built up quick. So like
Yeah.
if you tried edibles daily, it doesn't seem to work.
No,
I don't
that's like-
know if you can get yourself to take 20 milligrams a day.
Edibles
Maybe
every
it'll
day.
work for you, but like 20 milligrams just was not the feeling I needed to get through parts of my day.
Mm-hmm.
And still built my tolerance slowly, which is the weirdest part.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love edibles, but I struggle to make those habitual. And
Same, for sure.
the people who I know do, they slowly eat more and more and more. Like I wouldn't be
Yes.
surprised if some of these people with them homemade butters are eating 1,000 milligrams a day and just don't know it.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
one of those people, bro. I'd be slamming the butter. I'd be slamming the
Yeah,
tincture.
butter.
I don't know.
But yes, join us next Sunday to see us all race to see who can eat 100 strawberries the fastest.
Right.
Yeah, I
Hell
wasn't
yeah.
already.
Get 'em.
That'd be crazy.
I feel like a lot,
Edible strawberries.
like, to look down on people who
I
have
love, yeah.
adverse reactions to it. But the same thing we were saying, if you eat too much, but not like, bro, anybody. A lot of people love Reese's Cups. Reese's Cups are amazing. But if the wrong person eats a Reese's Cup, they're going to have an adverse reaction because they're allergic to it. Not to say that people are allergic to bud, but some people can't get down with it. And some people
Right.
think just because they can't get down with it, it's the same thing for everybody else. So they make it, they just look at it like, oh my God, it's the worst
Yeah,
thing
it's not
ever.
for everybody, bro.
Can't believe that you even do that. You're junkie. You're, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Some people
Yeah.
real like me just because they had a little pit. Nah, I'm stop. Let me stop.
Their
They had a
experiences,
bad
they try to
reaction
project
to
it on
something.
other people.
You know what I'm saying? It's the worst thing in the world.
Shit.
Yep. No, absolutely. Absolutely. it's you see it in a lot of things. You know, you have to find balance. You have to be able to take the good with the bad, right? Make the best educated decision for yourself on whatever you're choosing to put in your body or use. And
Sure.
there's clear, undeniable fact that this plant is medicinal for a lot of people in a lot of ways. And I think that's something that as we continue to push that, you see online, like, you can have a good time, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with getting down after a long day's work and blazing up and feeling real nice. But understand that there is also a deeper use to what you're using that people really has had a massive,
Yeah.
profound effect in their life, and treat it with the respect that it deserves. You know what I mean? I think that's a big part of it.
100%.
Definitely,
you know?
bro.
Good way
It's
to
like
put
it's
it.
treat it respectfully, and it'll love you back. You know, same with
Mhm.
with a lot of things in this natural
Responsibility,
a
man.
world that we get to use plants in general in any way. Yeah, it's responsible use, right? Understand what it does and doesn't do for you, and live in that balance, and then you can really
Yeah.
optimize how you use it.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Like, there's real use cases, and I listen to these carefully because weed does not do it on its own in the way that I need other things to help with the focus and energy because of how I use it. But weed can slow down the thoughts, first of all. I have very racing ADHD, so when I smoke a joint, it's just like, wow, now I only have 3 thoughts. This is pretty cool. I don't have 10, 15 going on.
I got
I
0.
love that. And then at the end of the night, I smoke maybe 2 bong rips, 3 bong rips, and it shuts off the thoughts and allows for me to just lay there in bed until I fall asleep.
Yep.
2 wonderful use cases. I don't know if there's anything that's really done it for me before, because otherwise I would just take a pill that was technically a stimulant that would also make it so I only had 3 thoughts, but then I would crash at the end of the day, which I guess is why I fell asleep, but slowly over weeks and weeks and then months and months and then a years. Plus, I kind of felt zombie-esque. This does it kind of naturally.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, absolutely. Well, I think that's for when you have something like that where it might be racing thoughts, it might be depression, it might be whatever that it creates almost like a subconscious noise in your life is the best way to describe, especially racing thoughts. It's almost like you're listening to white noise all the time. People that don't have that don't understand the amount of relief that you feel when that is removed, when cannabis takes that away and turns down those voices. It is for me, I have that, and I for years really struggled with depression, and it runs in my family. And one thing that was always difficult for me is if you got in that low place, my brain would pair that with racing thoughts, and it would just it's like quicksand. You're just going further and further down this dark rabbit hole. And I have found nothing as effective as cannabis for it pauses that. It stops that, and it gives you this weird second of okay, hold on. I'm doing that thing. I'm doing that thing where I think a whole bunch. Let me turn this way and stop walking that way and do this. But it is tremendously difficult for myself to do that without cannabis. But with cannabis, it's so easy, and that is a sense of relief that can be hard to convey to people that don't experience that.
For sure. I had moments similar to that, and then I used it on the other spectrum. I used cannabis in a exact wrong way of trying to I had times where I just wanted to you know what I'm saying? Not think about whatever. You feel me?
Yes,
and you just sitting there slamming. You're not even feeling tree no more. You're not feeling tree no more. You're not feeling nothing no more. And that's not
absolutely. No.
Yeah, you can make yourself go numb on it, but why would you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then when you do that for after a while, you just get lost in a loop of just the same
I think
shit.
that's one of the most beneficial and non-beneficial aspects of cannabis, depending on how it's utilized, is that it makes your current situation you're in feel moderately okay in the moment. And that can be good if you take that sense of comfort and say, cool, time to make a change. I'm now at least at a baseline where I'm not so in my head I can make a change. But if you just do that and then use it as a distraction of, oh, see, things ain't that bad. I know my power got shut off and my car got repossessed and I can't feed myself, but and I'm relaxed and things are cool and it's fun. It's no. But if you instead use that to smoke, you're okay, you know what? Now I'm not gonna beat myself up, but there are things about my life I don't like and want to change. Let's go change them. Then that's absolutely.
Got to use it for movement and motion.
Yes. Yep.
Can't just use it and sit in the same spot. Now you can, and it can help you do that. But it can also help you get yourself out of a hole that's deep as hell.
Absolutely. It really can. It really, really can. And you see that. You can see that in others that you watch, even passively, just in your personal life that may use it. You can see those that use it to numb themselves from a situation that they need to get themselves out of, versus someone who's oh, okay, shit, I see you doing things. I see you making moves, and you can see that they're utilizing that to help them do it,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah.
I think it kind of leads to a point.
Productive
I know we wanted to make productive stoners, marijuana millionaires. There's going to be more. I don't know, but I think it leads to a point that as we're all bringing up, this does specific things for us when we use it correctly, and requires a specific terpene set. Like whatever this toad terpene is, yeah, this is a little bit. I can see why they would say it's not literally psychedelic, but I feel myself spacing out and finding things funny and hyper obsessing on details a bit. It's also slurricane as the strain, and so it's
Probably
a mixture
combine
of
those
two
together,
things.
yeah.
It's a whole lot going on right now, but
For sure.
you need the right thing, the right terpene percentages, the right cannabinoid percentage, the right product for that to work.
For sure.
Definitely.
That means a lot because not everything get down with everybody. Not everybody can get down with everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
I
that's
had
why I
strange-
think it's important for in the industry that we see both on the medical and rec side and the hemp side to have consistency and clarity in your product, because people do utilize it for medicine,
I've found that
Sure.
more and more. I've just been studying recently how certificates of analysis work and lab testing, and you can get some pretty in-depth lab testing on products.
For sure.
A lot of the
Hey, do
THCA
that
companies, and I understand that everything costs money, but I would love to see some of this flower
Yeah.
take the extra couple tests. I'm so happy we get the ones we do. Like we get the cannabinoid content, we get the terpene content one, we get the no heavy metal one, the moisture percentage. But like, you can have it for like the minor metals being tested for.
Oh,
contaminants.
yeah.
I usually only see stuff in depth of such and with like CBD companies.
Yeah,
I don't know who, but I've seen a company like list all the like down to the metals and junk. But most THC companies don't even like you said like minor metals and junk. But most companies don't even post the test of pesticides and junk like that. They don't even put that up.
Yeah,
sure.
no. Yeah. That would be
And that's
really
what-
nice. It would set a new precedent, having just a really in-depth COA that just starts becoming the norm.
Super in depth. That just becomes the standard.
But
Yeah.
everywhere.
also, I hear the narrative of no one knows how to read. Why not? Are we just
Yeah.
not? I know no one's out there actively teaching, and maybe that's a part of
Right.
it, and a gap
Right.
in the industry that we've
Right.
discovered.
But like no one taught me how to read my prescription bottles I get from my doctor. But if my doctor looked at me and said, "Don't worry about it, no one knows how to read those," I'd be heavily concerned.
Yeah,
But
I was extremely concerned.
on the bottom of the COA, it usually tells you how to read it. So that's how
And the
I
math and everything.
try to
Yeah,
discover it
the
so
whole
far
equation
and
and
learn.
all and shit.
But I think I don't know. Did we ever end up booking the guy, or should I just kind of tease that there's a guy that might be able to come on the podcast?
We'll tease
and
it. I know it. He will be coming on
He
for
will
sure.
be,
If we
for
want-
sure.
Yeah, he will be for sure. Yeah,
For
just a question of when.
Okay, let's bring an expert on soon, guys.
Yes, we got an expert coming.
Expert
soon.
on testing.
Expert on
testing
testing.
with cannabis.
Yeah, specifically,
Ooh.
specifically
This is dope.
cannabis.
We'll bring
testing.
some knowledge.
Bring
Yes,
some
knowledge on
absolutely.
board.
perspective
Very soon.
and
There'd
input
be
on
good
how
insight.
all that
in
works.
the field. You feel me?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that'll be really good. Get some
I
good
would
insight
love
from
to.
people.
I would love to hear tell somebody who tests bud, just wonder what they think about just the THCA thing in general.
Yeah.
From going to having to test, just like, you know what I'm saying, go from testing for the Delta 9 and stuff, and having to go to testing THCA, total cannabinoids, and having to break down the THCA from the Delta 9 and all of that. Like, I don't know. Gotta be crazy.
Every single time
Yeah.
you determine whether or not that goes to market based on its legality.
Yes.
It's gotta be crazy.
Like the
Well, it
sample
reminds
you-
me of so
understand.
much of when I worked in real estate appraisal, because there's this really weird gray area in appraisals where by law you can't have an agent call an appraisal company and be like, "Hey, I'm trying to sell this house and I need it to appraise at 300 grand. I need it to." That's illegal. You can't do that. The appraiser will go make their own unbiased valuation of the home, and
Said
it
what?
is what it is. But I can't tell you how many times in the appraisal offices that I worked in that agents would call in and they knew a specific appraiser to talk to, and they would it was never hey, it was just yeah, this, the seller really wants to try to net like 300K, and we're thinking that's really, it would just be really cool if there was a way for that value to hit that, and just, hey, how the kids doing? How the wife? And then sure enough, the appraisal would come in
Stop
right at
that.
300K. And it's the same thing. It's like when you have something that based on one number determines the legality or not of your product and determines cash flow, overhead. There is a slippery slope if you are not a person of integrity to be like, okay, wait, if I just do boop, 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 now this is hemp. If I do boop, boop, this is marijuana and federally not legal. Like, whew, so it'll be really interesting to get a industry perspective on that, like you said,
Yeah.
Ganja Bear, with the loophole and because I know from like back in the day in dispensaries, we tested for THCA. It was all there. We didn't know of the hemp loopholes. We just, it's the acidic precursor to THC. It was just like, yeah,
Right.
okay, cool. All right. So,
It's just what it was.
yeah,
I
it's
wonder-
weird.
What's the ratio? You made me think about it, Jared. What's the ratio of packs that gets like that can be sold and the packs that have to be, you know what I'm saying, pushed back? And I wonder what they do with the packs that have to be pushed back and can't be sold.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a ton,
You
man.
can go to some dispensaries.
Probably,
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah. That's what we would wholesale from a lot of people. I'm sure that's what they would do. Sell
Yeah.
the shops. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Imagine they get into both markets.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine the
Yeah, it's
regular
like, yeah,
weed
it's just
market.
depending on how it tests. This goes to the hemp vendors. This goes to the dispensaries. Yeah, which
It's
is
like some
crazy.
Stizzy shit. You think Stizzy's doing it?
You never
Is
know.
there in the, don't they got the THCA flower going?
Yeah.
I'm not.
No, they don't got THCA going. They got something else going.
They do. They have THCA. I know carts.
Do
I
they?
think, and then because they were in dispensary game for a long time. Like I used to smoke them in Arizona for my dispensary. Their pod systems.
Or like.
I always wanted to try
cookies.
Stevie. They look so dope.
Yeah, the ones I had from the dispensaries were great. They were they went a little fast. I ran out kind of quick, but they were always really delicious and they smacked for sure.
Yeah, I never even tried the hemp ones, but still,
Yeah.
if I was to try them, I wouldn't probably try the hemp ones at this point. I'd wait to
Yeah.
find some real ones.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yeah, I don't know about the hemp ones. The little X blend junk.
Yeah,
They call
right.
it-
Yeah, that one, the little X blend or
Yeah.
E8,
I'm
whatever.
cool and all that
Yeah.
shit.
You never know with those, man. Just never know.
No,
Bro, but did y'all see Cookies has like official THCA cards for very low.
for
Yeah,
love.
they got cards,
But
flour,
they don't ship to
raw
Very
Very
say that, I
low.
don't think.
To be a Cookies to cart, dude, go look. Go look at them, man. I'm not gonna tell the price because I don't remember and I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I know they low.
You see.
I have to check them out. mean,
I wish I
cards
could
in
get
there.
one. It pisses me off, bro. They ship out of Miami, Florida,
But they don't ship.
but I
to
can't get
Florida.
one in Florida. It's so
That's-
stupid.
That's some shit. You can
Are
ship
they
It's so
just shipping?
lame.
Wait, no.
That
Bay
shit-
Smoke
they'll
says
ship
they're
it-
from Florida, but they ship
They'll
out.
ship
of
it here.
Cali or
I'll ship
something.
it to you.
You said what?
They'll ship it here. I'll ship it to you.
Hey. I ain't saying that I'm finna do that, but hey, DMs is always open.
Oh yeah, they got Tahitian lime cereal milk, huckleberry gelato for $24.
Exactly. Like that's cheaper than a lot of these normal THCA cards, and that's coming from the people that like to tax.
Yeah, so that's that with a tax. Not the worst.
They're doing like
Cookies
15
price
G
item.
on the flour.
Their flour a little expensive, a little bit.
They cards is looking like the move though, bro. I'm gonna have to pick up maybe like 2 or 3 or maybe a little more. I don't know at that price.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And they
Live
have like dual
terpenes.
chamber. They got like dual chamber card. They got like 2 flavors in it. And no more like, bro. I think those are like
Like double flavor
$30.
shits. What are them, like 2 grams?
Nah, they like 1 gram, I think, but they like a 0.5 of each flavor.
Okay. Huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not bad for
If they ship
cookies.
to Florida,
No, I'm
I
like, I
would've-
might have to try that.
if they shipped to Florida, I would have been had one on the channel, but just don't be so stupid.
Man,
They ship to Texas?
They sure do. It's only
What?
available for shipping in Alabama, Arkansas, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee,
actually,
Texas,
I think I seen
Vermont,
them.
West
Ooh.
Virginia, Wyoming.
That's bull.
That's
Hey, but good shit,
insanity.
Dad. Yeah, man, you gotta let me know what's up, man.
I will.
Yeah.
They're
Or is
just
it
crazy.
that
bro.
Texas is one of the first places where you can get cookies shipped to your door.
Alabama on the list, not Florida. Like, man, what Alabama need cookies for? I'm just playing. Nah, bro. That junk, bro. Come on. How you gonna ship out of Florida and not ship out of Florida but not ship to Florida?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Coming out of.
Out of Florida, but not to Florida.
Hey, though.
It's fucked.
Hey,
All right, well,
Hey,
I just got a Tahitian lime and a cereal milk, so we'll see how they are.
Damn.
We do,
pulled the
we do,
trigger
people.
I
quick.
did. I pulled the trigger. You got me,
It's-
Ganjbear.
I don't know if somebody could help me out because I don't have a laptop. But you know, we do kind of have a little giveaway this week.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
Giveback of sorts.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Can be finagled. What do you want? A wheel?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And what was the giveaway?
The giveaway was Zerts
Oh,
and some J Liddy diamonds.
My boy was looking at that shit for long as hell. He was thinking, I don't know if I should give this shit away or not.
No cap, bro. You know I'm bro. Real life. I swear to you, bro. I was looking at it jar like, damn, bro. Should I be like, man, maybe let's switch the strain, bro? Like, I don't know. Are y'all sure you want desserts? The black ice sounds good, guys. Look at that. Real, boy. This junk look crazy. I don't know how good you can see through the jar. I'm gonna try to show you though. Fat nugs, man. Colors on it crazy. It's a 3.5 with 2 nugs, people. Fat, and this is like a
Hell
like a
yeah.
2.5 by itself.
Oh yeah.
And it's an exclusive strain by J Liddy's. You can't get this strain nowhere else in this world, and that's some real life stamp shit. This is Zittles crossed with Zerts. And
Hell yeah.
it's coming in at 29% total cannabinoid. So it's a little kicker. It's a little kicker.
Oh,
Oh,
I got that shit
3.5
on deck.
Yeah,
and a
hell
gram
yeah.
of diamond. And next week,
You heard it here.
well, no, not next week. Later today, my bad. Later today. If y'all boys even trying to, never mind. I'm not even gonna let y'all know about that. Don't even. Just know, man, some more J Liddy's is in the air to be given away.
Some coming on the way.
We
for
got-
sure.
Quite a few entries, guys. You're gonna have to give me a second.
Hey, that's always nice to hear,
Let's
though.
go.
Yes, sir.
Does
I
anyone?
mean, I wouldn't want to miss this. I wouldn't want to miss this. If y'all, hey, I don't know. Jerry isn't done with the will. I know he'll be mad if you said something right now, but you do kind of have the chance to say something right now. It's only like a few more minutes, probably about 5 more minutes, man. But
Discord should be in the description.
you can snag your way into the giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, Afsky opened exclusive strain. Now, whoever wins this, though, if possible,
Oh yeah.
I would love for y'all to let me know what you think about this strain because it sounds absolutely amazing. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what it smells like, of course, because I haven't even broke the seal. Why would I have to ship it out? I'm not trying to be sniffing all on your buds, but I would love to know what it's like. But CJ, crack that bit open. I see you just had it. Let me know, man.
I'm opening it up, bro. I got too much weed here. So.
Man, Ganjbear, you're blowing my mind. I can't believe I got cookie cards. Wonder
Bro.
how they are.
I can't wait to see what you think about those, bro.
Hell
Those
yeah.
sound wild. Just like bro. Those are the most. I ain't gonna say those are. Man, they the most. Those are some fake ass carts, though.
Yeah.
Those are fake that, and to be able to get them from the actual people themselves, no question
Yeah.
about it. Crazy.
Dude.
And it ain't no D8 because you used to be able to get D8 parts in John. That was
Yeah.
cool, I guess. But straight TAC8, this is probably the same shit they selling in the dispo, but a little slightly different.
Hell yeah.
I'm about to check them out.
Hell yeah, dude.
Quick scroll, try to make sure I
It's
didn't miss
UCA.
anybody. No, looks
The
like I
cookie
did a pretty
THC?
good job, guys. We had 34 entries.
34, yes, sir.
Let's go.
These are getting harder to win, so guys, get yourselves in the Discord and win one while we still winning. Spree winning type win, Majing, you know? And we winning recently, so let's spin this thing. Let's see who's
Hey,
winning
man.
Ganja Berries.
Good luck. Good luck. Who we got? Tiger? Rasta.
Oh,
Rasta.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
Very well deserved. Very well
Very
deserved.
Rasta.
Amazing. That's freaking awesome.
For real, man. Hey, guys, honestly, should we? Oh, no. Should we do a thing where you can only win one giveaway within certain amount of months or something
I don't know.
to give
I think
everybody a chance?
Oh, man.
Because honestly, I've been seeing this wheel get very close to people that have won every time, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
think that problem will become less of an issue the more people enter, you know, because it
Sure,
increases
sure,
the
sure,
odds.
sure.
That's definitely an issue you'll see starting out, especially if you get the same couple people. So I wonder if
Okay.
like maybe we table that for a little bit, and then if we keep getting 30 plus entries, may not be a big issue. But if we start seeing like, oh yeah, this person won twice, this person won twice, then we could, you know, maybe do something.
Yeah,
like that,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
Hey, but congratulations, Rastafarian, man.
That's great. Congrats,
You already
homie.
know what's up, bro. I'm glad you won. For real, for real.
Very cool.
With that, homies, can't wait to see y'all next Sunday.
Hell yeah.
New giveaway this week. What do we want to give away this week? What do we want to give away? Well, still really want to give away that one company, but I never know if they're gonna.
$5,000.
I told y'all I was gonna give some away, but they not in stock at the moment. But if they restock throughout the week, I'll for sure grab a bag. I'll for
That
sure
might
grab
be
a
they
bag.
next
will.
week. That might be next week.
Hell yeah.
They'll have stuff this week.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
We gotta
Very
think of
cool.
something cool.
Yeah, we'll do something, a good giveaway for sure.
Hey, you know 420
Do a
coming
big
soon.
brainstorm.
Anyway,
Oh yeah, we'll do something good
so
for
we
that.
gotta do something crazy.
Gotta do a 420 episode or something.
For real.
420's coming up. Shit.
That's crazy.
It is. What day of the week is that?
I gotta roll 1 ounce.
Saturday. It's Saturday.
Oh, okay. We gotta do something for that for sure.
For real.
Maybe a Saturday edition of the podcast or something. You never know.
Hell yeah.
Do something for that.
Just move it up
Oh
one
god, how
day.
epic would it be if we did it in person? It'd be too much to work out logistically, but wouldn't that be
Just pull
some
up on
shit?
420.
That would be crazy.
It's in like
Telling y'all, Stoner Olympics.
that's in like touchdown range for me, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, no, you of
Like,
all people ain't
yeah.
going nowhere then, homie. You stay
You can
put.
all come to Connecticut.
Yeah, exactly. If anything, we're coming to you at that point, no doubt.
Stoner Olympics. Stone Olympics.
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go. Fixed it.
There he is.
Y'all not trying to do no Stoner Olympics.
How you word?
You know, can't wait to see everybody next week. If you want to hang out
Hell yeah.
before then, join the Discord. Make sure to follow the content that y'all see. But
Hell
till
yeah.
then,
Yeah.
deuces, guys.
Oh,
There you are. Appreciate you.